That's really good. So tender.
Okay.
Particular.
Kebab shops are found all over Istanbul and more around the world. You can spot them from a mile away as big, vertical, rotating spits of meat. But did you know it wasn't always this way? Traditional kebab was roasted using a different method, and today we're going to explore the differences.
Kebabs are one of the most popular types of food here in Turkey. You can find kebab shops and restaurants lined all over Istanbul. It's such a popular food all over the world now as well. I'm sure a lot of you have tried kebab in the past, whether it be for lunch or dinner, or after stumbling out of a pub or restaurant. We've all been there. So today, we're gonna go visit a restaurant that specializes in cooking kebab in a more traditional way and compare it to another restaurant who cook it in a more modern way that we see back home in Canada. So let's go.
First up on the menu today is Jag Kebab. So this is like the original traditional kebab that's been around for centuries. It was originally invented in eastern Turkey in the area of Erzurum. And the difference between the different types of kebabs is not just how it's cooked between the vertical and horizontal way, but it's also the meat that's used. So the Jag Kebab is used, the meat that's used is lamb, rib, and leg. And so it's also cooked differently because it's cooked on a wood fire. So that should make the taste really, really good. So we're gonna go now and check it out and try some Jag Kebab. Oh man, that's such a big spit of meat. Okay, so we're here now sitting down at the restaurant and our food has just arrived. So with one portion comes 2 of the Jag kebabs. So it comes with this lavash bread as well to eat with it. So it's covering our meat right now, so let's open her up and see what we got underneath. Wow, look at that. That looks amazing. Absolutely amazing. So as you can see, the Jag kebab is roasted horizontally in front of a wood fire. So this is cooked different than your usual kebabs that you see vertical on the street. And as well, the meat is a lot different. So you can see that it's actual more like pieces of meat than the ground meat that you find at your regular doner place. So let's take a bite and see what it's like. That's so good. It's super tender, super juicy because you can see that there's pieces of fat intermixed with the lamb meat. Oh, that's amazing. And I believe it's just all straight lamb, so it's super, super tasty. I love lamb. Let's try it with some of the lavash bread that it comes with. It's so tender and juicy. That's really, really good. It's almost best just on its own, to be honest. We've also got some salad that we ordered and some onions, so let's give that a try too. Super crispy, Really, really fresh. Tastes like a bit of like an olive oil if that's on it. With a bit of a dressing. So I'm gonna try it with some of the fresh onion here as well. It looks like there's sumac with it, which is a really popular spice that you get here in Turkey. So. Oh, it's really good with the onion too. Adds a little kick to it. So, interestingly enough, the name Jag Kebab doesn't refer to it actually being roasted horizontally. Jag is actually these meat skewers that they use to put the meat on. And how it's actually cut is they put the skewer through the top layer of roasted meat and actually cut behind it. So as they're skewering it with the small skewer, they're cutting the meat off. So what you end up with is your skewer of roasted outer meat. So it's a really different way of doing it than what you typically think of as a kebab. It's definitely, oh yeah, that's definitely really good. I think it's gonna be really hard to top this. It's gonna be hard to go to a regular kebab after this. Definitely. The portion we had here at Shahzadeh Jag Kebab was absolutely amazing. It was so delicious. The meat itself, it's actually marinated overnight with onions and salt and pepper, so you can really, really taste that in the meat. It is so, so tender and delicious. And you can tell it's the traditional way of having kebab because even the roast itself is turned manually, so there's no electricity here when turning that roast. All in all, the meal itself, really good price I think for what we got. It was 40 Turkish lira for the portion and 12 for the salad, so all in all 52 Turkish lira, which equals just over $7. Price-wise, it was really, really good. For the quality of the meat, it was so tender, so juicy, so amazing. It's gonna be really, really tough to top this one. As amazing as the food was here, and I wish we could kind of sit around here and eat all day, we've got to move on to our next location and try out a different kind of kebab. We're just gonna finish our teas and then head on over.
Alright, so we're at our second location today. It's a Döner Kebab place. In North America, it's referred to as a doner kebab or a doner kebab. So here in Turkey, they're called Döner kebabs. And the difference between a Döner kebab and a Jag kebab that we had earlier today is that the Döner is a spit of meat, a vertical spit of meat, rotating, and it actually means rotating roast, Döner kebab. So we're gonna try out the rotating roast on a vertical spit and see what it tastes like and see the difference, if there is any, compared to the horizontal spit.
Hoş geldin. Alayım mı 5 lirasını? Kamera çekin. Müşteri. Al al elini al. Buyurun.
Teşekkürler.
Teşekkürler.
That's so good.
So our portion of doner kebab just came. So it looks like we got a lot of flatbread, portion of flatbread on it, and there is the doner kebab. So it looks like it came with some tomatoes, some green peppers, chili peppers, definitely chili peppers, and some awesome looking meat. The meat used is usually lamb, but sometimes beef and chicken as well. So, and the meat is minced meat. So this looks like a lamb minced meat, minced lamb meat. So let's give it a try and see what it is. So right away, I can taste it's a lot saltier than the Jag kebab that we had earlier today. It's got a nice flavor though. Tastes a bit buttery. It's a bit tender. It's a bit chewier than the Jag kebab that we had earlier today. And it tastes less like the lamb meat off of like a pure, like a leg of lamb. Let's try it here with the flatbread and a tomato. Some big pieces of tomato that it comes with. Let's just have a little wrap. Fresh tomato. So I'd say the pita bread or the flatbread is a lot thicker as well than the flatbread at the Jag kebab place. And it really takes away, I think, the flavor of the kebab meat, as it's just almost too bready. So I actually like the taste of the meat on its own. Definitely salty. With a doner kebab, usually after they slice the meat, they actually fry it up on a hot plate or, you know, in a pan afterwards before serving it. So it's definitely still juicy. You can see the juice on it as well. It still glistens. So it is still juicy, but you can definitely taste that kind of fried up taste. Whereas the Jag kebab earlier today, you can really taste that it was sliced right off of the spit of meat and it wasn't fried up. So most doner restaurants, the meat is usually lamb or sometimes beef as well, or a mixture of both. I'm not really sure what this one is. It kind of tastes like lamb, so I think it's lamb. So for the portion of doner kebab at Doner Bank here, it was 38 Turkish lira, which is just over $5. It was a little bit less price-wise than the Jag kebab that we were at this morning, but for the price, you can't go wrong. Overall, both restaurants today were really tasty. The doner kebab and the Jag kebab were really, really good. Both had really good tasting meat, really juicy as well. The doner kebab was kind of more of what we would get back home in Canada and around the world. And the Jag kebab was a little bit more unique, especially here in Turkey. There's a lot of doner kebab restaurants, but you don't see many Jag kebab restaurants out there. So I'd say if you're in Istanbul, definitely check out a Jag kebab restaurant as well as a doner kebab restaurant, but the Jag kebab is a little more rare and it's a bit of a cooler experience because you get to see them manually rotate the spit of meat over the fire. We hope you enjoyed the video today. If you liked our video, please click the thumbs up button and subscribe to our channel. Until next time, we're hungry to travel and we hope you are too.